Nerds! All right, we are ending today at Stone Lakes National Wildlife Refuge. It's beautiful, right? Protected wetlands, there's migratory birds, and tons of nature trails. But, like all of the things that I'm sharing with you, in 1846, this kind of marshland here, all of this land here, was where the last survivors of the Sacramento River Massacre tried to hide. That's why we're here, because this is as close as we can get to seeing the land the way the tribe saw it before it became a killing ground. The marshes and wetland were sacred hunting and gathering grounds for the Patwin people especially. When the massacre began, some families fled here, hoping the thick reeds and water would shield them. For few, it worked. The militia didn't know the land like the native people did. But for many, the refuge wasn't enough. Gunfire reached even here. And Fremont's men didn't stop until they thought no one was left to resist. When I say extermination, I mean extermination. The massacre was quick. It was over in hours, but the impact lasted generations. Survivors carried the trauma. Their villages were gone, and the population of California's native people plummeted from 150,000 to less than 30,000 within 30 years. And here's the gut punch. Fremont went on to become California's first U.S. senator. He became a governor, and he even was the Republicans' first presidential candidate, and he lost to Buchanan. He never faced trial. In fact, no one faced trial for any of the massacres in California. So when we talk about the Sacramento River Massacre, it's not just, I forgot my nerd's hat, sorry, my crazy hair. It's not just a sad footnote in history, right? It's a deliberate act of genocide. This was really the first massacre in what historians today call the California genocide. It's a real thing, guys. These wetlands may be a refuge for wildlife now, but in 1846, they were the last desperate hope for human beings whose only crime was living on land that a white man wanted. Remember that the next time someone tells you California history is all gold rushes and missions. Anyway, sorry for the sad note. We're going to do a few of these because I think it's important, right? I like to remember the people, the soldiers on both sides, but this is a part of it. And it's a part of our history that we have to face, okay? And we have to come to terms with, especially as historians. But as we're looking at what America's becoming right now, I think it's germane to some of the humanitarian questions we're having. So, sorry for the sad note, but I think it's important. Anyway, I'm way over my time. I love you guys. I will see you next time on You Didn't Give a Shit, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Bye!